interview, but I want to show you what is going on in Russia right now. Hal Turner is reporting this, that huge amounts of armor right now, there's massive amounts of armor that is flooding into the Ukraine theater from all parts of Russia, train loads after train load after train load. So let's go ahead and read this article and bring you up to date on this information. Massive movement of armor from Russia into Ukraine. And here you can see these are, looks like long-range artillery right here on trains. All weekend long, train load after train load of heavy armor, artillery, multiple launch rocket systems, troops, and supplies move from Russia into Ukraine. Anyone saying Russia is running short of anything doesn't know what they're talking about. The videos are below. The first brief video shows at least 4 different trainloads of armor heading into Ukraine. So let me go ahead and play this for you. I want to show you this on the screen. So these are just some of the armor. You know, Russia has over 20,000 battle tanks and armor personnel carriers, folks. Russia has the largest amount of armor in the entire world. And these are just 4 different trainloads of armor coming out from the stockpiles from the former Soviet Union. Folks, we don't have that much armor.
All right, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Recha HaKadosh. All right, this is your brother Recha Gabar, and I'm going to jump right into this lesson. And yeah, man, this just went out pretty much 24 hours ago, all right, dealing with the fact that Russia, all right, has pretty much deployed their doomsday submarine, okay? Russia's deployed their doomsday submarine, all right? NATO was reporting how it's pretty much left the, whatever port it was stationed at, all right? Russia's deployed it, all right? And that submarine, okay, they're saying that submarine has these, what they call Poseidon missiles, all right, which are essentially nuclear missiles, all right? And NATO is fearing that Russia's about to test one of those missiles, all right? And in this video, all right, this guy was off-grid desert farming, some prepper, all right? At the beginning of this video, he was going into how, the Russians say that missile, could cause tsunamis, radioactive tsunamis, right? 1,500 feet high, all right? Completely able to drown, like Great Britain or England, okay? Those islands, okay? Those countries, all right? And you have, as you see in front of you, Russia is not only upping a troop count. We know that just went out with the draft, all right? They went out and said 300,000 plus men, all right, that they're about to draft, all right? But when you actually, when you go into that actual written text, all right, it's more along the lines of 1 million plus, okay? 1 million plus, man. And now this is the latest update on that, is the fact that they are moving thousands of tanks into Ukraine border. All right, they're moving thousands of tanks into Ukraine, man. All right, you see this? So this is when you go into Ezekiel 38, all right, how Yahweh Bashmiel Shah is turning the Russians back to that USSR state of mind, man. All right, that's why they're annexing Ukraine, all right, and they're not going to stop, okay? They're going to try to get all of those Eastern European countries, because they were once a part of Russia, all right, back during, World War II. Okay, during the USSR days, man, they were a part of Russia. Okay, so Russia's pretty much taking back what's rightfully theirs, man. Okay, those Edomites were once a part of Russia. All right. And what you're going to find out, man, is that they're not going to stop. Okay. They're not going to stop. Okay, just at Ukraine. Okay, because when you go into Ezekiel 38, as well as other biblical, prophecy, all right, goes into how they're going to come up against this place, man. America, all right? They're going to come against this place. They're going to invade the land of Israel, all right? And this is why Russia's moving, man, all right? They are moving, okay, at high speed, all right, full steam ahead, man. They're moving, okay? And, too, we know that the Western European governments, all right, just went out and pretty much blamed Russia for that sabotaging of the pipelines. Okay, so pretty much after that, this is pretty much the retaliation. All right, they're showing you, man, that look, it's time for war, man, and they're not going to stop. All right, they're not going to stop building up troops in Ukraine. All right, and there was a map I had pulled up, but Russia is taking over. All right, certain locations in Ukraine already, man. All right, that's under Russian occupation. Okay. And I don't know exactly, the specific locations. All right. But they're moving, man. All right. And they're going to continue annexing Ukraine. OK. And then they're going to think to come up against this place. Right. Which is why the Russian state TV. All right. Constantly warns of nuking New York, nuking Great Britain, England. Right. And all those things, man. All right. And they're going to do it. All right. And that's why, in Ezekiel 38, it tells you how Russia, pretty much is like the big brother. And then his allies is going to join in. All right. But Russia is the one who's spearheading this third war. All right. This third war, man. All right. So we can expect shit to continue to heat up in the Middle East. OK. And that's why that Euphrates River is drying up, preceding the biblical prophecy. OK. That way the kings of the East, right, Iran, all right, and the allies of Russia are going to be able to go in and invade Israel, right? Turkey's going to be with Russia, according to prophecy, right? Which Turkey is pretty much like the, I was reading something that said Turkey's like the middleman between Western Europe and Eastern Europe, okay? But Turkey's going to side with Russia, man. See, so those Eastern European countries, man, NATO is in a very, very bad case, right? And that's why they're going to be, they're going to, they're going to be like, man, we right next door to the bear. They're not going to want to get mauled down. So they're going to either have to join sides with Russia, okay, or face inevitable death and destruction, man, okay. And, the economies in Slovakia in Europe are already being destroyed, man. Germany, right? The major economies all the way down to the minor economies in Europe are through. Okay, that pipeline fucked them over, and we're going to continue to see the, the devastating impacts that's caused, man, especially going into this winter. Okay, and it's only heating up, man. It's only heating up. So this is the, World War III update. Russia's moving thousands of tanks and armory, all right, up in the troop count in Ukraine, man, all right, and they're not going to stop at Ukraine. And that's what you have to understand, man. All right. They're coming from the north. They're going to invade Israel. All right. Expect tensions to continue to rise with Iran. Right. With Iran, I believe they they have nuclear weapons now, man. It was the whole talk about not letting Iran get nuclear weapons, but they got them now. Right. Scriptures say, let the weak say I'm strong. Right. In a book of Joel, the 3rd chapter. Yeah, man, these weaker nations are strong now because they're going to have Russia being a guard unto them. OK. China is going to join them, right? All those, the African countries, all right, are all about to get involved, man. This is about to go down in a major way, all right? And these Americans, man, are about to taste war on this soil, okay? Because Christian tells you how they're going to, Russians, all right, the USSR is going to think to come up to the land of unwalled villages, okay? Them that dwell in safety. Right? Because these Americans ain't never been touched, man. All right. America always goes and invades, destroys, weakens all these other nations and their economies, and sets up, puppet governments. All right. But that's never happened to this place. OK. And that's why this whore, OK, is about to get touched, man. You see that? But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I didn't want this to be too long. I want to give all praise unto Yahweh, Bashmi Awashah, Wahar Hakadash. Wa Ababa Ball.